This is Dr. Cecily, and welcome to my channel. Listen, I'm going to be talking about why I'm 65 years old, and I'm going to be talking about why I took the COVID-19 vaccination. Now, I'm down here in CobbCounty in Georgia, and what I did was I was doing my own research because, as a black community, we're dying 3 times or 4 times more than our white counterparts, especially along with people of color and minorities. Asians and Hispanics. But the problem is that apparently the last administration, and then there's always also a distrust with our with the healthcare system anyway, dealing with the Tuskegee Institute experiment and other things that have, along with the health disparities that we have now, currently have. And I think the COVID-19 just exacerbated those healthcare disparities. But with that being said, the reason why I took it, like I said, I'm down here in Cobb County, Georgia. I took it because I take care of a person that they're elderly, they're older than I am, and they have pre-existing conditions. I don't have pre-existing conditions, thank God, but I thought that if if anybody got exposed, it'd be more likely it would be me. So to protect my loved one, I went on and took at first I took and I studied the technology behind it because our last administration didn't take the time to really tell us what was going on. They were saying was warp speed, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, I'm not gonna take nothing warp speed. And then they didn't educate not only the black community, but they didn't educate the people, the citizens as a whole, on the technology of the mRNA, which is just a messenger. Now, I'm like again, I say I'm down here in Cobb County, Georgia, and so they were telling us to go on the website. So I went on the website. Of course, people were going in on a Friday to sign up. And I'm talking about the people that were 65 years old and above, 65 years old and above. And I think also the dentist wasn't even included, or the teachers. I think they're trying to, the administration, the Biden-Harris administration is trying to get the teachers, which I don't know why the dentists and the teachers didn't get theirs. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, that was the last administration. We're moving forward now. So with that being said, me being 65, I qualified. So I knew not to go on the Cobb Douglas healthcare system, because that was the system that was people were getting on there. They would have appointment, then they would go to the appointment and find out that they were kicked out. So, or either the system would just crash. So what I did was I talked to my doctor, and I was able to go in, and they got on the waiting list. But it was in like a week or so. So it's been like a little bit over 2.5 weeks since I had and I took the Moderna COVID-19 vaccination. I didn't have a choice, but I would prefer to have that instead of Pfizer, because Pfizer's have so many constraints and so many protocols, because it has to be kept at a certain temperature. And I know how human frailty is. So I felt more comfortable. I'm glad they gave me the Moderna COVID-19. I didn't have a choice, but I'm glad I was with that one. If I had a choice, that's the one I would have picked. Now, I did do some research on it, and I'll just explain to you what it is. The Moderna COVID-19 vaccine contains a messenger RNA. It's called mRNA, which is a genetic material. The vaccine contains a small piece of the SARS-CoV-2 virus, mRNA, that instructs the cells in the body to make the virus distinctive spike protein. Remember, we got all those spikes on that coronavirus, and it attaches to your blood cell. Now, so the vaccine makes a similar spike, so it's like a messenger spike to go into your to gives it permission to go into your blood cell. So that's how I understood it to be after listening to a couple YouTubes and reading some articles. But after a person receives this vaccine, their body produces copies of the spike protein, which does not cause a disease, but triggers the immune system to learn to react defensively, producing an immune response against the SARS-CoV-2. So what it does is it acts as a defense, as opposed if you didn't have it. So once you get it and you try to get the vaccine, it doesn't happen. It doesn't help, because now where you already been invaded. But the vaccine comes in and acts as a defense in the immune system. So that was my reasons for getting the COVID-19, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. Please look at my leadership videos. I'll talk about, of course, talk about the calls from Trump and how justice should be served, and how they're doing a DA down here in Fulton is doing an investigation on that call, and also on the Republicans are also already making some changes and certain laws that I think the public down here in Cobb County and Georgia should be aware of, because they're requiring a license, and they tried to do that before. So we're going to see how that happens. But please go like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. But that's my reason for taking the COVID-19, and I'm waiting for the second shot, so vaccine. So I pray all goes well. So that was my decision, and I hope that helps you in your decision. And just remember that, with the social distancing, the mask, I'm going to keep wearing the mask for a long time. I mean, talking about turning the corner, the number's going to have to really go down. But with that being said, yes, please like and share and subscribe. And thank you for listening. And God bless America, and God bless our troops.